Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the UNLV Rebels offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy in this building, crew, is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps brûlé. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tight end makes the grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. To get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a shotgun run call.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Takes the handoff. It's cross.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the right here. And that run produces a decent gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 34-yard try. And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The Golden Flashes offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll tackle him out across the 20. The Golden Flashes come to the line and they'll hurry up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's on the run. Launches deep. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete. The Golden Flashes will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. Returner decides to fair catch this. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
Second down now after the sack. Here comes a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
That completion sets up a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through the tackler. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And the game is now tied.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the back gets the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Look at him run through those tacklers. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback's got it on the option. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Kent State's offense back out there now. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Golden Flashes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The completion makes it second and short. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to chuck it again. Looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Golden Flashes move into the red zone. They're going to throw for it on third and short. The tight end has got it. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. Offense facing second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out from the end zone. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Receiver makes the catch.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And the completion made. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
We get the second half started with the running play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Short pass finds the tight end. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Kent State. They will claim the second half lead.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving driving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so they're in front now, 17-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Cross. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking right, this one caught. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show me he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Trying to find room. It's Cross. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw, the catch is made.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The Golden Flashes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll give it to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Golden Flashes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Hand it off for a draw. Tackle, but first down. The Golden Flashes keep the football on the move. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Again, makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down. And now it's fourth down. Pass complete, but not good enough for a first down. The offense sends out the punt team. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. And it's Kent State in the lead right now. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. The Golden Flashes come to the line in a hurry up. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got a freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. From their own 7, it's now second and long.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Golden Flashes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The Golden Flashes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Touchdown, Kent State, and the route is on.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this pass is caught, and it's good for a first down to the 36. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line, it's Cross. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Kent State's offense back out there now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He's going to hand this off. He shreds the tackle. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.